5-game road trip. I guess you just have to embrace it, right? 5 games in 8 nights.
Well, yeah. Well, it's going to be a tough part of our schedule. The thing that you're kind of disappointed is we had the schedule was in our favor a little bit, and we didn't take advantage of it. But now we got to look ahead. For me, it's about we're playing good, but I don't know if we're playing well enough to win all the time. And I think we just have to play a little bit harder in certain areas of our game. 2-2, 5-6 minutes left. We got to be able to stay locked in, and make that play, whether it's to get it out or get it, or whether get an offensive play, and that's something that we've lacked.
Rick, you were a player. When you go on these long trips, we hear the guys talk about how it's a good chance for everybody to bond. Do you subscribe to that theory as well? And how much is that needed given what's going on here?
Well, it's big because you're together a lot. Whether it's dinners, practices, hotel lobbies, or wherever. I shouldn't say you're forced, but you're with a guy a lot, and some things might come up. You might say to a player, "Hey, man, we need you to do this. We need you. You haven't been playing hard enough." Things come up when you're around a person a lot. So I think that's what people say. This bonding stuff, it does work.
Rick, what do we know about Brendan Perlini at this point? We saw him go through a full practice today. Is he a possibility tomorrow?
I don't know if tomorrow. I think they have a concussion test coming until those baseline tests, and until that goes through, he won't be cleared. So he hasn't been cleared yet. So until they tell me he's cleared, then he won't be able to
Good
play.
to see him out there, though.
Yeah. He's a skilled guy. He can shoot the puck. We always use one of those guys for sure.
Guys to put the puck in the net.
Yeah.
We saw Raanta on the ice as well. I know he's not doing much at this point, but I mean, getting back to health has to be a big part of what you're hoping for on this trip as well.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we get him in shape here where he can play. It's obviously just going to boost our team. You add him, you get Perlini back. Chikrin's around the corner. You start strengthening your team.
I know you don't use those as excuses, and you got to find ways to get wins without those guys. But every little bit helps, I think, at this point.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they're good players. Yeah. They're just going to add to the makeup of our team. It adds depth. In those situations, 5-6 minutes left, you want Raanta in that. You want a Perlini maybe on a power play. You want a Jacob Chikrin. But like I said, we have other guys that need to step up. Some guys have. We got to get more from some other guys. They know it, and maybe those games that are tied with 5 minutes left, we're going to win some of those games.
We mentioned secondary scoring a couple chats ago, Rick. In regards to that, are you okay with the amount of chances the guys that fall in that category are getting, or do they need to work harder?
I think they're getting more They were getting more chances this week than they were last week, and I think that's a correction of getting to those areas. I think it's a little bit better battle of trying to get in position. I think those two things have helped them get chances. If they continue to do the right thing, they'll get their goals. It's just being consistent. It's hard to go to the net. It's hard to get in front of somebody. It's hard to go through somebody. It's hard to get in a position because you might get hit. It's easy to play the perimeter. It's easy to stay on the outside. That's the things you got to keep preaching to these guys, that if you continue to do the right things, and it's hard, you're going to get more chances, you get more goals.
What do you see from Christian Dvorak on the offensive side of things? Because the way he ended last season, it looked like he was on the climb, but he hasn't been very productive.
Yeah, he's had a tough start, I thought, but the last 2-3 games, I can feel it coming. He's done a nice job against Taves, nice job against Seguin the other night in Dallas. So I've used him in that role, but there's been times where he's had some opportunities. He's got to shoot the puck a little more, and I think he's just got to hold on the puck. I think he gets rid of the puck. I think a lot of these young guys get rid of the puck a little too quick, and I think they got to understand that they got to just hold the puck a little bit longer, and that's a maturity and an experience thing. That will come, and I thought this week that he's done a nice job. He's getting better at it.
Rick, are you able to tell us who will be the goalie tomorrow, or is that TBA?
It's to be announced. We usually have a team, the coach will go for dinner, and we'll kind of discuss that.